Good morning. It's a real pleasure to have you today. Happy to have you starting your North American tour with Mirabel and with Quebec. So I hope you won't forget your scarf. You haven't forgotten your scarves. You can see you can hear I have a little cold, so be careful. The weather can be treacherous a little bit. But you're going to go south after that, I understand, to Mississippi, and then we'll have another event in Mobile for the A220 again. So just a few words about myself. For you, some of you may know me, or I've met you in my previous life. I spent 20 years in Airbus roughly. I was various jobs in finance in Toulouse and in Washington DC. One of my jobs was head of investor relations. That's why some of your faces are familiar. And since July 1st, I'm the CEO of the A220 partnership. And more recently as well, I did head of country Canada, and we'll talk a little bit about Canada and what it means for us. So the agenda, we're going to start talking quickly about Airbus in Canada with Simon Jacques. Simon is the head of Airbus Defence and Space in Canada since
2009.
Since 2009, so since 10 years. And you'll notice that he's a real Canadian and real Quebecois. And then we move on to the A220 partnership and the A220 program update. And here we will have Rob Dewar, which most of you know, I guess, who is the head of engineering and customer service, and Florent Massou, who's the head of the program. Then we'll have time for a session of Q&A. And then you will go and visit and tour the A220 plant and the final assembly line. Then a bit a break for lunch, and then you will have some presentation on Airbus Americas, one on OneWeb. Then a little break. We'll have Mac Gallardo, who is the VP of fleet planning for Air Canada, coming to give his view on Airbus and specifically on the A220, but not only. And then a final discussion on the MRTT. And then you will be gone, and I understand you're leaving tomorrow morning to Columbus, Mississippi. Okay? So one thing first, maybe let's set the stage on Airbus, on the Canadian aerospace. So the Canadian aerospace is actually the 5th largest in the world. Generating close to 30 billion of Canadian dollar, employing 85,000 Canadian directly and 190,000 indirectly. So Canada is clearly a very important aerospace area, aerospace country. This is, obviously. It has a very unique situation, very high and very sophisticated workforce, very sophisticated education program, a very active micro environment, and therefore it's very natural for Airbus to be here. It is a very important aerospace country, which fits perfectly the Airbus presence here. So Airbus, things which is not very well known, but we have been in Canada since 35 years. The first presence with the helicopter division. All our divisions are represented in Canada. We have helicopters, again, being there for quite some time. Defense and space, and Simon will give you more detail about those two divisions and the presence and the importance for us in Canada, and the commercial aircraft as well, with Stelia. Stelia was providing the fuselage for the Global 7000. With NavBlue, who's also which we acquired a few years ago, and obviously now with the partnership on the A220. So the three divisions are here. We are in Canada since a long time. and we are in Canada to stay and to tighten further our links with Canada. We have, so I mentioned that I was nominated head of country, which means that I have absolutely no operational role on defense and space and helicopters, but it's really to crystallize the importance of Canada for Airbus and of Airbus for Canada. We also have appointed head of public affairs, Pierre Cardin, who's also from Canada, to tighten the links, and we are here again to stay. Today, the presence of Airbus, we are more than 3,000 employees in Canada. A bit more than 2,000 employees for the A220 partnership and 1,000 for the rest. We are participating in a number of research programs, so the links already have been ongoing. Obviously, large fleet of helicopters and also of commercial aircraft flying today and operated by Canadian operators. And even on the defense and space, we have or will have 21 aircraft flying once the search and rescue are delivered. So very important country for Airbus, and again the links are here to be tightened, and we want to reinforce that presence in Canada. Now I think I will hand over to Simon, who's going to talk a bit more about the presence and the activities of helicopters and then on defense and space. And I will come back to talk a bit more, maybe first on the 220 partnership, what it is, what it means, and then we'll follow up with Rob and Florent on giving a program update. So,